going on there, guys? We back with another one, and it was a quite eventful night in LA last night. Ja Morant, Tee Morant, Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, Shannon Sharpe. That's all you've been seeing and hearing about this morning. And you know, it was quite unexpected for it to go that way. Now, a lot of people was wondering, like, why is a little friendly trash talk between, you know, a known guy like Shannon Sharpe and Ja Morant getting to this level? Well, I'm going to show you. This is what actually started it during the game. Check it out.
Side at the Crypto.com arena. Dylan Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharpe. Hall of Famer and broadcast.
Ja Morant just 2 for 10. Does have 6 assists. And the Grizzlies just cannot put any distance between themselves and
So seeing that may feel inconclusive on why it actually reached that level. That's quite normal for players to talk to other celebrities like that on the sidelines, specifically in the Staples Center. But this has been a long time coming, and I'm going to tell you why. Ja and his team watches everything that these sports shows say. And because Ja's often quoting other TV analysts or whatever when they say something disparaging or not favoring to him. This is what Shannon said, and this right here is the catalyst behind it all. Check it out.
Shannon, do you like or do you have a problem with what Ja said?
Got a problem, Skip. The Grizzlies do a lot of talking for his team that's not won anything.
Good point.
Not just Ja, all of them. Do a lot of yapping and a lot of yakking. And what if they won? The last time the Grizzlies made the Western Conference Finals, Ja was 13. 13. And he's talking like they go to the Western Conference and go to the NBA Finals every year.
True.
What you mean you good? Skip, you know what their record is against the West that he's good against? 8-8. Of any team that's in the top 5 in the Western Conference, that's the worst record. They're 8-8, but he good. Why you worried about on the other side? You need to be worried about yourself. You need to be worried about the Grizzlies. And bro, you're not good. Y'all not like that. You got a nice, deep team. But bro, if you think it's a foregone conclusion that y'all gonna run through the West, that ain't happening. And they all this talking, I don't know where. I need to go back. I got a good memory, but I got to go back. I missed it when they made the Western Conference Finals and they was in the NBA Finals. I just got to go back and check. For him to have this kind of bravado, and what's he supposed to say? He's supposed to say, look, we take it one game at a time and we'll see what happens at the end of it. But to say we're already looking across the bridge on the other side, nah.
You think it's appropriate for a fan to kind of go back and forth with you guys like that?
A regular pedestrian like him, no. He shouldn't have never came back in the game, but it's LA.
Thanks.
And guys, show me where Shannon lied at. I mean, we don't agree with all his takes, but that one specifically, it's been a thing going around in the sports world about Ja Morant and his premature crowning of himself. You know, when he came in the league, he was a very humble guy, but then remember he started calling himself a point guard early in his career. You know, there's a lot of things you have to prove at that point. I mean, he's become one of the better point guards, so yeah, one could argue, you know, he's one number in the top 3. I ain't gonna give him a number, but maybe, you know, top 3 point guard in the league for sure right now. And he's leading the Grizzlies, yes, but all this crowning of himself so early, crowning the Grizzlies so early, I think it would have been better. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. The Grizzlies has always been like the grindhouse. You remember with Mike Conley, Mark Gasol, Tony Allen, Zebo, all those guys. It was like humble, hard work, grind it out. We gonna go out there and see what happened. You know, remember when didn't they upset the San Antonio Spurs in the playoffs one time? They just matched up with them really well and won. That's what we liked about the Grizzlies back then. So people look at that, the grindhouse, we don't do much talking. We just go out there, put on our hard hats and compete. Well, Ja has changed that identity, and I ain't gonna say for the better or for the worse. They still have that grinded out mentality. That I think that might be what's so frustrating about it. People want to like them, and Ja has come in with this "I'm a tough guy," we are the best already mentality, and people just like for you to prove it. So I think that's where what Shannon was trying to say. Just go out there and do it. Once you do it, we have no choice but to say it. You can think it in your head, but to go out there and say you're not worried about the Warriors, every team in the Western Conference, I'm gonna tell you right now, Denver doesn't want to play the Golden State Warriors like in the first round or nothing, and the Warriors be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Memphis thinks they want to play Golden State in the first round as the underdog. Golden State, if they slide in or if they are in the play-in or they get like the 6th seed or something like that, nobody wants that. Sacramento is 3rd right now, right? So if the Golden State Warriors get the 6th seed, who are you picking in that series? You might look at that as a potential gentleman's sweep. Just because the team is so inexperienced during the headlights. They're starting a good rookie by the name of Keegan Murray. And, Fox is playing really well. And he'll play really well in that series. But you would think that, oh, man, the Warriors, all they got to do is get one to take home court back from such an inexperienced team. You pick them in that series to win. So I don't think Shannon was lying. Shannon was saying what a lot of people thinking. Memphis Grizzlies, just go out there and play like the old grindhouse Grizzlies, man. Don't come out here doing all this talking and you didn't prove anything. I think y'all don't match up well against Denver. Denver may be the one team that they don't really match up with in the West that well. Jokic just gives them problems. Sometimes, you can, and Ja in a 7-game series, his shooting is going to have to be on point. They got the athletes to switch. Aaron Gordon is a good switch big on defense. So it helps the defense when they always go under your screen. You know what I'm saying? That gives them space to, even if you blow past the guy under the screen, everybody's sagging back. So they not expecting you to make. So Ja's going to have to make shots. And I'm talking about the way they game plan in the 7-game series. He's going to have to make perimeter shots with consistency. He can't shoot like he shot last night and do all that talking, So that's what people was talking about. And I want to see them reach their potential. He's an exciting young player. He puts butts in seats. I mean, some people say he's the most athletic PG they've seen. I still probably say D Rose, but, Ja gets up there too. Ja gets up there too, man. So, it ain't taking nothing from him. He is a great player, but just let some of it happen. Don't talk about it just to say, I told you if it does happen. I guess, that would be the ultimate bragging right, actually, for you to be able to tell me it happened when it happened. But if it don't happen, no need to put that expectations on your teammates and everybody around you, because see, they're attached to that now, winning the championship. And I kind of like how Jaren Jackson goes about his business, man. He just goes out there, plays. Best shot blocker in the league. I mean, Claxton has more blocks, but he played 16 more games than Jaren or something like that. But Jaren is the king of blocking shots and protecting the rim in the league right now. So I also didn't like Dylan Brooks calling Shannon Sharpe a pedestrian. I think that was just, it was emotional. But man, you set yourself up to get ate up online, calling Shannon a pedestrian. You could say a lot of things about Shannon. You could even say more personal things than that. But to pretend like you are at the level in your profession that he is in his profession, I think, you probably shouldn't say that, bro. You probably shouldn't say that. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I want to hear what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.